I say we work on the crew cab bed. What do you say? I know what you're thinking. That's not a Chevy bed. It will be. I've been trying to sell these two beds. I've got two of them. $350. Everybody wants them for $100, $200. It's not worth it. I've got what I'm asking for them out of them. You know, it ain't worth it. Since I'm doing all this scrapping, I was debating on just scrapping them. Just get it gone. But as I'm going back and forth past it and stuff, I thought, hey, I can use that. So I got my little tape stick out and did some measuring. I think I'm gonna kill 2 dinosaurs with 1 flint rock. I think it'll work out just fine. Gotta peel the skin off of it. I think I'm gonna take the bulkhead off and both sides. I'm gonna leave the insides. Might not be able to use them yet, but I'm gonna leave them just to see. If I can, I'm gonna keep the insides, and then I'll get the floor and the sides set on there. And then I went out and drug these in too. The worst part of the whole things on both is right there at the fender opening for the dually. That all gets cut out anyway, so no big deal. I got a few holes to plug on the top. All right, first thing I'm gonna do, get rid of all this plastic junk. I'm going to start cutting this thing apart. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to put you on time lapse. You can see some quick progress on it. I'll get the skins off there, and I'm going to turn the fan on because it's already muggy. All right, enjoy your time lapse. I know what you're thinking, guys. Come on, give me a break. You didn't finish the doors, Daryl. I know. I haven't had the time or the money to run down to Huber to get new door skins, and I need to get those on before I start all this in the upper. And no big deal. There's always work to do. If you get held up on one part of your project, you don't stop your project, you go to the next part. And by looking at this, I'm thinking it's gonna work out real nice. Even the hitch. Nice. I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit of trimming from here straight across. That ain't no big deal. I left this on here because I wasn't sure where that was gonna set. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. See, I can get those sides coped and set on there after I figure out what I got to do to bolt the bed down. And this I left on there. I figure I can trim that to fit however it's gonna fit. I don't know yet. That'll keep all the slurry and stuff out of the sides, and yeah, I think that's gonna work out real nice. Boy, that gives a whole new perspective on how long this truck is. Woohoo! All right, I think the first thing I want to do, I want to go ahead and put the second set of duals on it. I just want the offset to make sure. All right, I'm gonna run out back and get those and lift this thing up and get those set on. They've only been on there for, I don't even know how long. Well, that's surprising. Yeah, that surprises the snot out of me. I'm going to remove that spacer because the other wheels are not the same. They don't have them holes in it. Oh my goodness, these things are heavy. Oh, I got to raise it up a little bit. These tires are just a little bit taller, I guess. Still got to figure out what kind of wheels and tires I'm going to run. Come on. Man, first day we've had rain in a minute. and it is humid. Close enough for government work. Uh-oh. It's got a little bird on it. Last bed I built for this thing, I made the dually fenders. I made the dually fenders welded to the bed. This time, they're going to be bolted on. Yep, this time they're going to be bolted on, and I'm going to make them step out just a little bit farther. That way they cover the tire just a little bit better than the last time. Now, I think the first thing I need to do is get that bed squared up on the frame and figure out what I'm going to do to bolt it down. All right, I've been looking at this thing. It's going to be real easy to do this bed mount. The only issue I have is that fuel tank right there that I built. I think I'm gonna have to modify it. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to take that fuel tank. I had it up here at one time when it was a regular cab. I think I'm gonna move it back up here. If I move it back up there, it'll allow those to set down where it needs to be. So you can tell it's setting on the fuel tank. So if I take that fuel tank out, that'll let that come down just a little bit farther. I would like for that to be setting about the right height. That way when I put those on, I can keep my adjustments right, because you got to remember the back of that, the tailgate, this is all going to end up coming off, but that one will come in right here, and I want it about where it's supposed to be there. So I think I'm going to have to pop that bed back off there, get that fuel tank moved so I can get my mounts. I had more diesel in that tank than I thought I did. This is about three quarters of the way full, and that's still at least up to here, but it's out of the way now. And doing some measurements, this is going to work out real nice. I'm going to cut this lip off, the front of this to the center of the hitch is 49 inches. From the bed to the center of my hitch on the truck is 50. Well, the front of the bed is 1 inch away from the cab, so that's going to work out nice. So I'll just get this cut off there and set her back down on the frame and see how it looks. The center of the frame here is 34 inches. The center of these bolts are 34 inches, so it might just bolt right on. With a little bit of drilling, but that's not bad. That's not bad at all. All right, I'm going to drop this down and cut that front off and see if I can't get a mount put on.
I'm free, spirit forever. I am free, spirit forever. Speeding through town, taking a chill. Patrolman let me go, $200 bill. Better let me sign this page in your book. Leave the town feeling like I'm some kind of crook. The border police noticed a guitar. They asked me if I was gonna be a star, 'cause I'm free.
All right, it looks like I make one standoff for each side there. A standoff there. This is bent, but I gotta clear the studs, the rivets right there. I don't know, I might just get rid of them and come over and down and bolt right through the side. But it clears good. The hitch is pretty close to centered. The height looks good. Yeah, it's a little close, but that's okay. You gotta figure I'm gonna lower that truck, so when that comes up in, it'll move it back a little bit. All right, I think right now all I'm gonna do is get this so it will not move, finish squaring it up, get it so it don't move, and I need to get the sides hung so I can see how it's gonna fit. Trying to get as much done on one day as I can so you guys can see a massive change in it and get an idea of what it's going to look like. All right, squared the bed up and I put clamps on those. It's not going nowhere. I'm gonna wait till I can get it up on the hoist, get it up over my head to make the mounts and all that stuff. But it's secure, it's setting still. I've still got to do the mounts on the bottom of the cab too. So when I do that, I'll square everything up at the same time. Right now, I think the back of the cab's down just a hair. It's okay. I'll get it squared up. Now I'm gonna get this up on here. I gotta trim this stuff out so I can get it up there and see what I got. I don't know how that's gonna fit in here. That's gonna be the trick. All right, if you don't know how these beds are constructed, this top piece here, the bed rail, comes down in, comes straight in, and makes this panel. The bottom piece just comes up, over, and up, and they are spot welded right there. Simple design, easy, clean, quick, ready to go. Okay, now that I got this out of the way, I need to get this out of the way. Yippee. I'm not sure how I want to do that just yet. All right, let me do some stinking here. I don't think that'll be too bad. I've got to come down a little bit more. Let's see. Go ahead and let it down now. Oh, my clamps are hitting. Now I'll let it down. Yeah, I think that's gonna work out nice. Okay. Now see, what I need to do, I need to raise it back up and tilt. Back just a hair. It's pretty level. Oh, look at that. That's gonna work out nice. Okay. I will side shift that to where it touches. Yeah, I think that will work out just fine. I'll get up in here. I'll take my primer. Oh, beautiful. And I'll prime along that to show my line. And it looks like this. Just take that whole bed cap off. Right there. Slide that in. That'll give me something to hang it on. That'll stick through. Now back here, I've got to take these whole corners off. Okay. Don't you just love custom cars? Yeah, I think what I'll do is I will split that right there. That way this stays here. Just get rid of this. That'll let that come in. Split it about right there. I can attach it too. Okay, now I gotta try to find big cutoff wheels. I don't know if I have any left. right, well, it's getting closer. Got about the right gap right there. That's gonna clear just fine once I get it pushed in. Back here is a different story. This step is hitting right here. So, as much as I wanted to keep the inside of this, I'm gonna cut this off right here. So that'll come down and set in place. And I'll just have to fill in right here. Not a big deal, but man, I hate cutting on this bed liner. That stuff sucks. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? All right. I guess I'll pull that bedside back off there and come in here and get this cut. Sucks, that belly right there is what's holding me up. I'll just hang on to that. I'll just hang on to that. I might still be able to use part of it. Well, I'm hacking her up, guys. I'm hacking her up. Anybody want to help me lift this thing back up here? I can't even count how many times I've lifted it down. Look too bad. Hitting a little bit right there and there. And that lip right there. I think it'll look good. Now that I got an idea of how it's going to fit, the other side hopefully won't take as long. But you know how that goes. Alright, now that I got an idea of what I need to cut out, I'm going to take and try to just peel this back some. Like I said, try to peel this back some. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. Not as strong as I used to be. Up here, it don't matter because I got to cut all this off. So let's get to hacking. set this up. That should be cool. I gotta get this big truck back in here to get cleaned up. I'd like to have both sides hanging on it today. I don't know if it'll happen. Alright, looking at that side, I need to cut just a little bit farther in. straight down and off. Okay, that one I trimmed all the way in. Right there. Alright. I think this side is ready. I think it's the same as the other side. Now I gotta prep the bedside. Okay, so I made a template of the opening on the other side. I don't want to have to lift it up anymore than I have to. Because I'll tell you what, I'm getting kind of worn out here. It's been a long day already. Maybe a lot of Bondo in there. You know I'm about done, don't you? I'm almost out of cutoff wheels. Dang, there was a lot of Bondo in that. honestly don't need any of this. Just get it out of the way right away, right? I'll come back and trim the other side before I start welding this all together. Set right in place. Two inches. Okay. I need to do just a little bit of trimming on the back side. Smells like old Bondo. Okay, I like it. Whew, what a job. Hey, now it's a little narrow. Huh. That ain't too bad. And of course, no ground. Come on. Yeah, where'd you get? You can't even see because of the reflection. I better move my ground before I even try. Okay. That'll hold my spacing. I just got to make sure my width stays right. Let's see. Now, I'll be right back. What do you think? I like it. There is a lot of fit and finish work to do yet. A lot of welding. This is not going to be welded on. I'm going to make a flange to go around that to bolt it on. But I just wanted to hang it on there, see what it looked like. Now see, once I get those front fenders put back on, the big ones, this will come down and have a running board all the way in between them. I'm hoping when I do the drop spindles and the 4-link and the airbags, when this thing's aired out, I want the running boards this high off the ground. I think it'll look sharp. And if something happens out on the road and the bags are all the way down, a wrecker can still get under it. Man, that thing's long. I just tacked that tailgate in place just to hold the spacing, and that hitch is going to get modified. I threw that on there. I had to tow a trailer one day around the lot. It's going to get modified. It'll be up and hidden in the bumper. I don't know, I like it. Can you guys see the vision I've got now? Nice thing is, when this is all welded up, I can put pieces in there, but this will come out and I can trim it to fit the step side fender. None of this debris will get up in there. I like it. All right, well, that's it for this week. Yeah, let's see. It all needs squared up yet. It's all just sitting there except tailgate. It's tacked in place. But I had to get something to stabilize the two sides. A lot of figuring on this one. Now see how that is in there. I can mold that right in at the top there. This back here, got a little playing to do here, but I'll make it look like the front side, similar. I think it'll work out great. I like it. I still got my gooseneck hitch. I got plenty of room to haul our gear. Okay, I'm getting excited now. Come on, guys, are you getting excited about it? As you know, I'm not giving this away just yet. I want to get it completed. I want it on the road. I have some ideas of color and all that stuff. That's down the road though. But what my plans are, I want to get this truck to where I can take it on the Hot Rod Power Tour 2024. After the Power Tour, I will buy a couple rolls of tickets and I will do a raffle. I don't know the details on it, how many tickets I'll buy or whatever, but after it's completed, you guys can see what it is and see how many tickets you want to buy. I know right now it looks like a nightmare. Looks like a mess. But man, I love that. When it is done, it's going to be one sweet truck. All right, well, I'm going to get out of here. I know I'm not coming in on Sunday this week. Gonna take the day off, spend it with the family, and that's what I need to do. All right, well, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, follow along on this project. I plan on working on this thing off and on during the week this week. I've got a Pacifica coming in with the cradle rotted out. I got to fix that. I got a couple little things to do. The tailgate piece should be in Monday, between Monday and Thursday, it said. Let's see, just odds and ends, but I'm going to focus on that quite a bit this week. I want to try to get this as far as I can. Man, that thing sets up there. I need to figure out what I'm going to do to build the 4-link for it. I've got a Watts link around here. I've had it for 10 years and I've never used it. I'm sure parts of it are missing because the box is all ripped. But if it gets me close, that'll be fine with me. I got to build my 4-link connectors. Unlike blown budgets, the way it is, it's solid. It's no adjustment or nothing, which I got to modify that when I get back on that truck. I'm going to make this one fully adjustable. Got to make airbag mounts. Where are my airbags? I am putting semi airbags on the rear. They don't know where they're. Oh, they're there. Here's the rear bags. And here's the front bags. Here's the mounts for something. The spindles are underneath of it. Yeah, I'm gonna have a blast with this one. The closer I get, the more I'll know what I'll have in it and how far I want to go with it. I do know I don't like the way the tops of these beds are. They just stop. That I don't like that. So I'm thinking continue this right here. So it's got more design, and as bulky as this is, I think that'll make it more streamlined. This comes all the way up here, and then that just drops. I want to make it more flowed. I don't know what I'll do back here for the tailgate. I don't know, I made some of these caps here a while back. Maybe I'll modify that to fit the height. This will be a little bit taller. I don't know. We'll see. All right, well, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I'm getting a few thumbs up here and there, a few comments, a few more subscribers, and I appreciate each and every one of you, but it is not growing like I expected it to. If you want to see more of this kind of stuff, hang around, because once I get another building, I'm gonna start hammering this kind of stuff. I love the full custom. Stock sucks. All right. Till the next time, have a good evening.